This is a Virgo's dream. That cabinet with the bottle organizers is so satisfying. The water bottles, the protein shakers, organized, so easy to find things. It only took 4 years, but we got it. I believe I said this a couple of videos ago, but I am in a deep cleaning, organizing, and decluttering frenzy. This doesn't always happen, so I need to take advantage of like the motivation that I have right now. I ordered that water bottle organizer from Amazon. One of the problems that I have, and probably most people have, is storage. The things I'm concentrating on this weekend, it's the drawers, it's all of this space that I feel is now cluttered. The plan is to go to Ikea. I really want to get a Kallax 3x2 shelf. I'm getting one. I've never gotten one before, but I'm getting one now. And a part of me wants a new one because I want it to match with Shelby's table. But then I also just need more space. So I'm going to move his old shelving unit into the guest room or maybe his bedroom and store more toys in there. Let me reference my list. I also want to get some drawer organizers. I desperately need it here in the kitchen. There's just a couple of drawers. When you open them, you just get an instant headache. I need 2 organizers for some large utensils over there. We have a catch-all drawer that just catches everything. And then Shelby has a drawer of his own, so it'd be nice to have an organizer for his. I could use 2 more baskets in the pantry, and then I want a couple more baskets for the console that is now in our foyer. It really does make me so happy when my house is organized. So yeah, that is the plan for this weekend.
Oh, you want a little bit of this one? It's kind of...
Apparently, Ikea does not sell 3x2 shelves. Had no idea. I don't know why. I was under the impression that the Kallax shelf was customizable. The ones that they have, at least on the smaller end, because I think they sell some really big ones, like a 5x5, but they sell a 2x2, which is too small, and a 4x2, which is far too big. A 3x2 is the perfect size. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to revisit that project later. I got to do a little bit more research, but let's take a moment for the drawers. This kitchen is still a work in progress, so still got a couple of things that I need to do. Earlier this week, I migrated all of my things that were in the Cloth and Paper 2025 spiral into my Mulberry A6. I was in the Cloth and Paper for a couple of weeks, it was nice. It was like a little taste of what it was like being in this planner. Like personally, I think it was great. Aesthetically, this is a very pretty planner visually. However, it's also very basic for a planner in terms of its format. It's traditional, like you get a monthly and a weekly, but one of the standout pages is probably this page. This is like a detailed overview of your month where you can list out your goals, important dates, priorities, bills, and even a monthly checklist. This is great. I used this format a couple of years ago, and I just find this format, it's a place where you can dive into some detailed planning. It isn't like, this planner isn't just for keeping track of plans. This is the page that really shines. This was my monthly overview for January. Absolutely beautiful. This turned out so much nicer than I thought it would. What's great, if you are using this particular planner and you own the cloth and paper transparent square sticky notes, it pretty much fits in the squares. It's so nice. I don't think I ever get to use the square sticky notes like this. So I don't know, this moment here was truly planner bliss. I did start writing out the videos I wanted to post here in the margin, which made me realize how much I love a ring system, because a ring system is customizable. I can add whatever inserts that help keep my life in order in my ring system. Whereas when you have a spiral or a bounded planner, you are limited in a sense as to like how you can use the pages. I was listing out my video ideas here, and I don't know, I just don't like mixing my YouTube planning stuff with my personal stuff. It just feels a little chaotic in my mind, because when I have the different sections in my ring system, it's a neat way for me to compartmentalize the different things that I have going on in my life. So yeah, this just made me realize how much I appreciate a ring system. And then the weekly format in the Cloth and Paper 2025 Spiral Planner, each day is broken up by priorities, a to-do list, and a lined section. And I will say, although it was a little weird, like just getting used to this format. As you all know, I'm used to a time blocking format, and this here is just divided into very specific sections. A perk with this format was that it didn't take me long to plan out my days, if that makes sense. I would say probably no more than 20 minutes planning out my days per day. I normally do that in the evening. If not, I do it in the morning. But honestly, using this format, I was done planning my day in less than 5 minutes, because when I'm time blocking, I'm probably thinking too much about a task and like, when do I actually have time to complete that task? There's a lot of that happening when I'm using a time blocking format, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that I take up that much time in planning my day. Like, I actually kind of like it, and I still do prefer a time blocking slot. That's just me. The following week, I did not use any dot stickers, and it was because the dot stickers just weren't doing anything for me. I mean, sure, when you're looking at my ring system, you might think it's so pretty, but it's actually very practical. Like, I use stickers for time-sensitive things. Like, it isn't just for decor and making the page pretty. Like, honestly, if I didn't have anything going on this week, then I wouldn't use any of the dot stickers. However, with this, because the page is broken up into very specific sections, that automatically, if I have something that's time-sensitive, I just look at this bottom row, and that tells me what I have going on. Like, I really don't need to use a sticker. So that's also a perk when using this planner. I feel like you don't really have to decorate it because it's so straightforward. So if you're somebody who just loves like minimal planning and wants a planner and a pen, just something simple, this planner I feel like is a great option. I really enjoyed using this planner. Like I said, I love a more like customizable planner, but I do think that this planner is perfect for maybe someone in your life who doesn't use one, or someone who isn't particular about the format. I feel like this planner would make a great gift. It's been a minute since I've had a cup of coffee. I feel like I've been drinking energy drinks pretty much this entire month. It is 5:16 on a Monday, so I need to set up my week in my planner. First things first, let's take out the monthly overview. I need to reference this if I'm going to set up my week. For those who are curious as to what it's like writing in this planner, I naturally write small. So if you don't, I don't know if an A6 would be an option for you, just something to consider if you're thinking about moving to this size. You do have to take out the inserts to write on them. It's far too small for anyone's hands to fit on the page with the rings in the way. Sometimes I'm able to get away with writing in here without having to take out the pages if I'm writing over here or maybe over here, but if I get further to this side, because my hand is hanging over the edge and there isn't much support over here, I do feel my handwriting is compromised, so I just take it out. If I have this space, I just take out the inserts and then write on them. This is the last week in January, so that means the last week using the Sedona stickers.